There was a very old banyan tree in a forest. A pair of crows lived in a nest on that tree. An evil snake came from somewhere and started living in the hollow trunk of that tree. Every year, when the season came, the crow would lay eggs in the nest, and the evil snake, finding an opportunity, would go into their nest and eat the eggs. Once, when the crow returned quickly after finding food, they saw the evil snake attacking the eggs kept in their nest. The snake left after eating the eggs. The crow consoled the crow, "Dear, be brave. Now we know the enemy. We will think of a solution." The crow thought deeply and built a new nest on a branch much higher than the previous one. He said to the crow, "Our eggs will be safe here. Our nest is near the top of the tree, and eagles hover in the sky above. Eagles are enemies of snakes. The evil snake won't dare come this far." Heeding the crow's advice, the female crow laid eggs in a new nest, which remained safe and hatched. The snake, seeing their nest empty, thought the crow and female crow had left out of fear, but the evil snake kept on spying. He noticed the crow and female crow flying from the same tree and returning to the same place. It didn't take him long to figure out that they had built a new nest higher up on the same tree. One day, the snake emerged from its den and discovered the crow's new nest. The crow couple had 3 newborn babies in the nest. The evil snake swallowed them one by one and returned to its den, belching. When the crow and the crowess returned, they were stunned to find the nest empty. Seeing the damage to the nest and the scattered delicate feathers of the tiny crows, they understood the whole matter. The crow's heart began to burst with grief. The crowess cried out, "So, will my children continue to be the snake's food every year?" The crow said, "No. I agree that we are facing a serious problem, but running away from here is not the solution. Friends are useful only in times of trouble. We should seek advice from our fox friend." Both of them immediately went to the fox. The fox listened to his friend's sad story. He wiped the tears of the crow and the crowess. After much thought, the fox said, "Friends, you don't need to leave that tree. I have a trick in mind, with which we can get rid of that evil snake." The fox explained the plan that had come to his clever mind. Hearing the fox's plan, the crow and the crowwife jumped with joy. They thanked the fox and returned home. The plan was to be put into action the very next day. There was a large lake in that same forest, blooming with lotus and narcissus flowers. Every Tuesday, the princess of that region would come there with her friends to play in the water. They were accompanied by bodyguards and soldiers. This time, when the princess arrived and entered the lake to bathe, the crow, as planned, flew over. She noticed the clothes and jewelry the princess and her friends had left on the lakeshore. On top of the clothes lay the princess's favorite, exquisite diamond and pearl necklace. The crow cawed to attract the princess and her friends' attention. When everyone turned their attention, the crow flew up, clutching the princess's necklace in its beak. All the friends screamed, "Look, look! He's carrying away the princess's necklace." The soldiers looked up and saw a crow flying slowly, carrying the necklace. The soldiers began running in that direction. The crow, with the soldiers trailing behind it, flew slowly back to the same tree. When the soldiers were just a short distance away, the crow dropped the princess's necklace, landing it in the snake's lair. The soldiers ran to the lair. Their leader looked inside. He saw the necklace and a black snake coiled nearby. He shouted, "Step back! There's a snake inside." The chieftain thrust a spear into the cave. The snake was wounded and came out hissing. As soon as it emerged, the soldiers cut it to pieces with their spears. Lesson: by using wisdom, we can defeat even the greatest forces and enemies. By using intelligence, every crisis can be solved.